Hi. I hope you guys are all doing well today. I know it's probably not as good as usual because I'm not there, but lucky for you all, you get to see me on YouTube. And lucky for me, that provides me with a nice segue, PDW, because my topic today is multimedia in the classroom. I also kind of focused a little bit on the multiple intelligences. I think they both tied in quite well together. So I mainly focused on multimedia, but I did do a little bit of multiple intelligences with it. What I wanted to find out really is if multimedia application in the classroom is successful or effective. I know that right now multimedia and technology in general is such like a huge thing in education. Like we're constantly being offered workshops and professional development and all kinds of things to better our use of technology in the classroom. And so I know that like there's a big push in the education field for teachers to use technology, but I just am not sure if people are actually using it. So I guess in the study, first of all, I just wanted to kind of define what multimedia is, how it can be used in the classroom, why it should be used in the classroom. This is all done in like my research of the literature. And then the part that I kind of was the most excited about was more the interviews with the teachers. I interviewed 3 educators. So with them, I kind of just wanted to see if they were using the technology or multimedia and how they felt about it and if they thought it was effective and what the student feedback was. So my review of literature is pretty basic. I started off kind of just by defining multimedia because I kind of found in my interviews that although everyone kind of has a general idea of what multimedia is, we all know it's the use of technology. I think sometimes when you say multimedia, the line of what that actually means is kind of unclear. But multimedia is just how it sounds, it's multiple forms of technology being used. So one quote that I found in my review of literature that I used just in my section about multimedia was multimedia instruction uses motion, voice, music, text, graphics, video, and still images to enhance comprehension of learning objects. So basically, these multimedia tools are supposed to be used as like a supplementary thing. So you still have your main instruction where you're teaching the kids the lesson, whatever, but then you also have these things that you can bring in, like a video, YouTube video. Kids love that. A YouTube video, a song, pictures, whatever you want to bring in that are supposed to aid in the comprehension. So you're giving these students different methods of learning rather than just a traditional lecture way. So the next section I did was on multiple intelligences. I found that I couldn't do multimedia. Like in the beginning, I just wanted to do multimedia, but then with all the literature that I searched, every single article referred back to how multimedia reaches all learners and like the multiple intelligences. So I kind of just brought it together because I do think that you can't have one without the other, really. So multiple intelligences, a quick overview. Howard Gardner, he's the researcher at Harvard, he came up with it, and it's basically just a theory that all students learn differently. He came up with 9 different intelligences. There's like nature, visual, like musical, there's all different ones. And so supposedly all kids are going to fall under these intelligences, but sometimes it's more than one. I think the like general idea of it is just that all kids learn differently, which is true. And then my last section was just on the application in the classroom. So this was just different ways you can use it, like e-learning, videos, all that good stuff. And there was another quote in here that I liked. It was saying that the capabilities of multimedia can capture students' attention and can also illustrate the application of knowledge to real-world problems more effectively than traditional teaching methods. So I kind of agree with this, that it can capture students' attentions. I think that kids would much rather watch a YouTube video than watch me. I know that's hard to believe. But also, I like that it kind of is the application of like real world stuff. Because these kids are going to be using technology forever. I mean, it's only getting more and more big. Every day there's something new. I just bought a new iPad and I know it'll be obsolete within like the next week probably. Oh yeah, here's my new iPad. Anyways, so, oh yeah, Okay, so kids can use technology and multimedia, being exposed to it'll be good, and also with through wikis and stuff like that, they can use real world application. Okay, so that was my review of literature. The part that I was the most excited about and was the interviews actually. So I interviewed 3 different teachers. They were all educators. I kind of had to stick to educators because I was focusing on multimedia use in the classroom, so I couldn't really ask like, I don't know, the fireman. I don't know. Okay, anyways, the 3 questions that I used, my first one was, how have you used multimedia in your classroom? So for this question, I just wanted to know if they were actually using it. Kind of like I mentioned at the beginning, I know that there's this giant push for it, but I just want to make sure that these people are even using it before I ask them further questions. My second question was, what do you believe is the role of multimedia in a diverse learning community? And my third question was, how have your students responded to the use of multimedia support in your classroom? So I just wanted to hear what their feedback was from their students. So on the first one, all 3 of the participants gave me multiple ways that they use technology in the classroom, multimedia. I mean, I got like Promethean boards, songs, I got all kinds of things. One of them had iPads, nice for them. Another one mentioned just little things like PowerPoint, all different kinds of technology. So it was good. It kind of was like nice to know that people are actually using this stuff. Number 2, what do you believe is the role of multimedia in a diverse learning community? Could not have gone more smoothly. They all told me that they use it to reach different types of learners. 2 of them specifically said that, like in quotes, to reach all types of learners. And the last one said that he believed that technology aids in reaching kids, especially because they feel more comfortable with it. Struggling kids, he mentioned more specifically, he thought that maybe they would feel more comfortable with using technology that they're familiar with than the traditional textbooks in the school. And the last one, how have your students responded? I got all positives. They said that their kids love it. One of the educators did say that their kids can be a little apprehensive at first if they're not familiar with the technology that they're using. He said blogs, sometimes he gets that a little bit. So in conclusion, like everything went perfect for me. They answered the questions perfectly. So the study was good. I'm glad that I got to learn a little bit more about it, and I definitely feel encouraged to continue using multimedia in my classroom, and I'm glad to know that other educators are doing the same thing. And that's it. So my implications: use multimedia. I know. I researched it. Bye, y'all. I hope that you guys have a great summer and internship year, and everything's going to be great. Sometimes it's tough, but you'll get through it. So, see you. Bye.